Okay. Okay, let's start from the very beginning. Here, I guess we're gonna watch the A scene technically, or I guess I'll give you the rundown to make it quicker. Okay. So after Haruki convinced her. Dude, Haruki's gone. Like, I give him more credit. I'll give him this much credit, right? I'll give him this credit of being an arrow protagonist. When I thought it was impossible to persuade Mari, I thought it was over, bro. I thought the relationship was over. Haruki turned it around and cried. Dang, his secret weapon. He cried in front of Mari-san and begged her, "Why are you leaving? Why are you leaving?" And then she started crying too. Oh wait, that's not crying. Okay, that's when dude, did he violated her? I think he violated her, bruh. Wait a minute, how did this start? I don't know how to start. But starting this scene right here, she's moaning. Yeah, that's where the H scene began. So Haruki, like, I don't know how it happened. You could position dismount. She's holding on to Haruki. She's riding Haruki. Haruki is carrying her. Okay? Okay. Mari-san fish strikes Haruki face. So she's like beating up Haruki while Haruki continued to violate her. They're having angry sex. Dang. She digs her nails into the back of his neck. Bite at my tongue and sew my arms and shoulder over and over, but still. Even if I try and undress her by tearing off her clothes, lift her by the waist and forcibly pull off her underwear and spread her legs and push myself into her entrance. When I'll come to that, she didn't fight back. Dang! Is it consensual? Does this count as consensual? Again? Since she didn't fight back. Dang. Yeah, it's angry sex, bro. Or makeup sex, what do you want to call it? The floor and bed are covered with shattered fragments of glass and dishware. We can't even stand anywhere in this room, much less do anything else. The only safety is where Mari-san was sitting, a small space into the kitchen. While still standing, we're there, slightly but profoundly linked, permanently desiring each other. Her legs wrapped around me, my arms tightly grip her, and our lips and genitals meet each other again and again. She's calling coward. Coward. Her seductive voice, her breathing, and these feelings that seem like they're being wrung out. What? Dang. Damn, bro. Yo, damn, Haruki's crying while fucking her, man. The lips that just exchanged kisses now weave words of resentment. The voices that just rang out loudly with pleasure now change key and sing a dark, painful, somber melody. Yeah, Setsuna. Mori-san's hands caress my cheeks before her nail dig into them. Dang, she's like, oh, she's scratching his face. While leaking intense breath that pierced through me, she cries to me with an incredibly heart-rending expression. Damn, bruh. She's the only one. Haruki was the only one for her.
だったらどうして離れていくんですか。俺を捨てていくんですか。
Why are you doing the same thing she did?
捨てたのはお前じゃないか。お前が悪いんじゃないか。
そんなことしてない。俺はマリさんのことを。
私はお前が一言たった一言
The frustration that Mari-san can't convey in words is fiercely expressed with her insides.
お前さ本気で向き合ってくれたならそうしたら私は
This music's so sweet. I love this music. This music kind of fits, doesn't it? I think this music fits more than the H scene. They should have played this music. Candlelight. It fits so much. Because they're like, you know, pouring out their feelings to each other. But I guess I gotta play the H scene music because it's an H scene. Every time I push, Mari-san lets out a breath, accompanied by a high-pitched voice, a sound, like that of a flute. Her expression distorts, with a mix of pleasure and anguish.
行かないでください、マリさん。
I don't want to be left behind anymore. Our feelings are getting through to each other. Being separated like this isn't.
もう遅いよ。
But the moment I throw out the word that should have brought this all to an end, the warping of Mari-san's expression came to stiff halt.
お前が何と言おうと行くに決まってるじゃないか。お前とのことなんか最初から遊びだったに決まってるじゃないか。
Dang. She know that's not true, bruh. She's just saying that because she's in her feelings. Right?
本気になるわけなんかないじゃないか。なれるわけないじゃないか。
どうして
So, just like 3 years ago, I fall apart. I violently embraced her, fiercely forced myself on her, and penetrated myself into the very end of Mari-san's death.
お前は私よりそんなに安心して。
それがそんなにダメなことなんですか。俺そんなに頼りないですか。
どうして10年早く生まれてこなかったんだよ。私を安心させてくれなかったんだよ。
I wonder what she's talking about here. I wonder why she want Haruki to be older. Is it because she has a age complex? You know what people with height complex, right? They get very, very agitated if you call them short. So she might have an age complex, where she's like very, very sensitive to her age. And so with the reality that we were aware of from the very beginning, the one we can't do anything about, Mari-san rejects me. For me, that reality hadn't become any kind of obstacle. In fact, the difference in wisdom only served to deepen my admiration for her.
北原、お前は私の相手には。
だったらどうして今だって俺を受け入れてくれるんですか。
それは強い北原、もっと優しい。
Why? Why are you letting that lovely voice sound out? Why are you locking your lips with mine and not letting go?
私だってな、一声向けは女なんだ。女なんだよ。
そんなのずっと前から知ってる。
It wasn't hidden or anything. From the very beginning, I openly regarded you as a female.
男に裏切られたら傷つくんだ。男に抱かれたら気持ちいいんだ。男にまとめられたら嬉しく思ってしまうんだよ。
Dang. Even you don't say such feminine things or show such a feminine expression on your face. From the moment we met, I thought of what a lovely woman you were, in spite of how much I respected you. Such insolent thoughts ran through my head.
それが好きな男だったらなおさらだ。しばらく立ち直れないに決まってるだろ。
マリさん。
Mari-san inside sighting around me all of a sudden, trying to guide me towards the limit.
やだやだ。やっぱり
Dang.
離れるのやだ。心も体も
Dang, bro.
一緒にいたいって言ってるのに。
Dang, this is like the most heartwarming H scene I ever read. Granted, I do skip a lot of H scenes, so there's probably more I could have read, but this is so heartwarming.
俺も。俺も。
This might be the most romantic scene in the game, honestly. Yeah, this is pretty much the most romantic thing in the game.
私はダメなんだ。全部お前のせいだ。
Too bad I can't show you the CG, cause you know, TOS.
どうして。
どうしてお前は私を捨てるんだ。本気になった私がバカみたいじゃないか。裏切り者裏切り者裏切り者。
マリさん。マリさん。マリさん。
行くのか。行くんだろ。だってお前のピカピカしてる。もう私お前の体のことこんなに詳しいんだぞ。
I started to finish what she was saying. Mari-san joined her lips with mine, and our tongues entwined. Despite being led down to the worst possible conclusion, she still continued to couple with me repeatedly. I have to play this, it's important.
恋早く
That mix of cold reasoning and hot passion lures me towards a contradictory conclusion, hitting both despair and my limits. Alright, we don't need to hear these two parts. You know what? Fuck it, right? I mean, we're already here. It's for the mood.
俺もう。
Feeling for herself that I'm going to hit my limit, Mari-san puts all of her being into our union, with even more intensity. This weight, this softness, this intensity, and these powerful feelings, I feel it run through my entire body. I violently finish. Song's so sweet, dude. Candlelight. It definitely matched the mood. It doesn't require any mention from Mari-san for me to be instantly assailed by the incredible shock, pleasure, and feeling of despondency all at once. The regret, the sorrow, and the beauty all cluster up in the mess, and I send all of it inside Mari-san. Do you think she's gonna get pregnant?
お前は
I think she's gonna get pregnant, dude. No matter how much I let out, I don't let her go. The arms I have around Mari-san do not loosen. Damn.
好きでもない女の中で
Don't even love.
射精なんかするなよ
Oh, Mari-san! Tell her, Haruki! Tell her how you really feel!
好きです好きなんですマリさん
Dang.
誰が信じるものか今さらそんなこと言ったってもう何も変わらない
So Mari-san says coldly, Damn. Damn. Oh, this is so sad. It's so sad. Dang, I had to reread that. Even if that's true. Even if Kaneki love her, that doesn't change anything. It's too late. He was 5 hours too late. She took the position. She's going to America. She can't take it back. It's a dream job. So Mori-san says coldly, ignoring the fact that we're still connected. No indication of trying to separate or pulling out. She only firmly holds on to me with both her legs. Now we're here. Dang, that's so sad, bro. Oh my god. I'm not gonna lie. Damn, that has to be the most romantic thing in the game. But it's also so sad. Because it's too late. It's too late. What you gonna do now, Haruki? It's too late. You gonna go to America with her? That's the only option I see, but she already drained so much money on you, man. She can't keep doing that. She an independent woman. She can't take care of two people. You gotta support yourself.
帰れよ
Dang.
彼女のところに帰れって言ってるんだ
部屋片付けないと
After that's over, I made Mari-san sit down at the safe area, the area where we just held each other, and I started to quietly clean the shattered glass around the room. I turned on all the lights in the house to avoid overlooking any reflection of light. I even made sure there's nothing under the bed. After that's over, I started to clean the stains left by the red wine. I wiped the wall and the floor with a towel before trying to use soap to eliminate the stain and smell. After that, I organized her furniture and belongings. I returned her clothes, books, and other items to their original location.
そんなに綺麗にする必要はないどうせ私はもうすぐこの部屋から出ていくんだから
Gonna cry again, Haruki? That's a secret weapon. No woman can resist! Haruki cried. His tears. It always worked too! I'm kinda mad it always works. I guess that's what makes him so cute, right? For the other heroines. Cause he's so sensitive. Girls like sensitive guys. Especially these heroines. They love a sensitive man. I can shed tears too. I'm only trying to run away from reality. Yet Mari-san saw right through me.
アメリカに行くんだから
マリさん
She just sat on the floor, along with her disorganized clothes. She didn't even wear her underwear. My sperm are still dripping onto the floor from her. In her eyes, there's a strong light despite the darkness around her. It pierced through me. She was trying to avoid eye contact with her.
仕事は私を裏切らないずっと私だけを愛してくれるお前とは違う
While condemning my betrayal,
私は私の道を行くだからお前も自分の道を行け
my path. How can I believe in any path I choose? All I ever done was run away from Setsuna and failed to chase after Mari-san. I'm just lost in darkness, where I couldn't even find a way to retreat.
じゃあな北原私はお前が お前のこと。
俺のこと。
まあちょっとだけ幸せだったよ。それだけは認めてやる。
Made her happy. Along the road ahead, unknown to me, will the future I hope for be ahead of me? I wonder. Dang. What else can I say? Dang, it's only one day. February 15th. Oof. Now what? Dang. Thank you for yesterday. Also, I want to say that I'm sorry. I heard everything from my mom after I woke up about how you were on my side the whole time, Haruki-kun. That, and she was also very flabbergasted at me getting drunk and falling asleep after leaving the guest like that. I'm really sorry for giving you so much trouble. I'm just kidding. I know that if I'm truly going to apologize, I shouldn't be apologizing for this particular. I'm really sorry for the dishonest way that I invited you over yesterday. I'm also really sorry for saying all kinds of unpleasant things during a time where we're supposed to enjoy ourselves. I'm sorry for crying my heart out in front of you. Recalling all that is burning me with embarrassment right now. And I also regret it so much to the point where I could cry. If you still remember how I acted back then, I appreciate it if you would forget about it. And if you forget about it already, please forget about this message too. I'm also genuinely happy for your present. See you. Dang, see you! Oh, bruh. Is she gonna go back ducking Haruki? Dang. Life in shambles. The woman that you love said see you. And to forget about yesterday. And the message too. And the woman that you also love said it's too late. You made your decision too slow. I'm going to America. See ya forever. Setsuna seems to be inflating the amount of time she's saying I'm sorry today. As for a statement of I regret it so much to the point I could cry, I guess she's not masking her true feelings on the matter of her current state. And undoubtedly, it's because of her divulging her true feelings that this excessive, disconsolate regret is consuming her right now. In addition, it would seem that Setsuna intentionally not touching the important pieces today. Be it about important things or a conclusion, she didn't mention anything pertaining them. Even though those are the true reasons why Setsuna cried last night. Reply, thank you for yesterday. The party was really fun. I wonder how many years has it been since I last sung the happy birthday song. Your cooking became more and more delicious compared to last time. Your roast beef was the best among the dishes, I'd say, though I guess you're only listening to the taste of an amateur. It's been a while since I last enjoyed a conversation with your parents and Takahiro-kun. After all, we were lectured by them a while ago, no? In any case, yesterday was truly fun day. It's as if we returned to our high school days, even if only a little while. That's why you don't need to apologize to me about anything, Setsuna. That said, you don't have to concern yourself with them any longer as well. Even so, I'm immediately more concerned about your hangover yesterday. After all, you drank quite a lot yesterday, Setsuna. Later. Oh, even if you're feeling a bit ill, make sure to at least have breakfast, okay? However, on the other hand, there's also my current pathetic self. I actually believe that Setsuna isn't touching them heart in the matter directly. My unforgivable self, which had taken advantage of such an atmosphere, as if nothing had happened at all, while not having the audacity to seek another opportunity. My goal, which I held voluntarily of yesterday, despite it entirely and easily within a couple of hours. The only thing I'm left is the fact that I had my heart stolen by that of another girl, and I lost sight of what's important of what I'll do from here on out. That said, am I the one running away this time? Am I to repeat those despicable actions yet again? Before I knew it, the night had turned into dawn. Looking at my watch, it's already 9 in the morning, right now. No matter how much one could oversleep in such a winter morning, they still would have woken up before this time. Incidentally speaking, it's also when Mari's-san flight would take off.
話が通ってないと言われたなら今から通せばいい。たまにはどこまでも愚直にぶつかってみるのも手よ。それでいいと思う。で、どうしても無理だと思ったら今から言うところに連絡しなさい。新入社員の頃に世話になった人でね、私の紹介だって言えば取りなしてくれるはずだから。いい？連絡先はね。そんなところ。あと最後に一つだけ言っておく。ちゃんとしろ。これからはあなたが何でも判断してやっていくのよ。頑張れ。じゃあね。
You think that was Suzuki? Whoa, Sawako's going with her.
鈴木ちゃん。警察に取材拒否食らったんだってさ。
She was gonna join the police force.
あんた何十回ぐらい出禁食らったっけ？
いい加減独り立ちしてもらわないと困るわよね。もう教えることもできなくなるんだし。
次はいつ帰ってくるの？
来月ですぐにまた向こう。それからはもう実質的には現地勤務。
Dang.
そう。寂しくなるわね。
Aww. Dang.
いい年こいて男に振られたぐらいでメソメソ泣くな。うっとうしい。人前でワンワン泣いてたと思ったら、仕事の電話入った途端に復活するわ。終わったらまたすぐ泣き出すわ。メリハリありすぎ。
そんな風に言うことないじゃない。私沢子の前くらいでしか泣けないのに。
その無二の親友との別れのせいじゃなくて、最近できた男との別れのことで泣かれるとさ、女同士の友情ってこんなもんかなって。
あんたとはまだ電話やメールで連絡できるじゃない。
Dang.
向こうだって同じでしょ？お互い電話番号知ってるんだから。
連絡なんかできないわよ。着信拒否されてたり、
Oh.
番号変えられてたりしたら二度と立ち直れない。
She's too scared. Dang, bro, she's too scared. Dang.
あんた、仕事は完璧に近いのに、男関係だとどうしてそんなグダグダになるのよ。
うるさいな。
そんなに未練あるなら取っちゃえばよかったじゃない。移動だって断るはずだったのに意地張っても、せっかく彼も行くなって言ってくれたのに。
だって私は使い捨ての女なのよ。本命の彼女とうまくいかなかった時にただ近くにいただけで選ばれた代用品なのよ。
Come on, Mari. That might be true, but you heard it from Haruki. It's real now.
相手、彼と同じ大学の子だって。
それどころか付属時代から付き合ってたって。
しかも美人。
ミス北条付属で3年連続優勝したって。
家庭的で料理もうまいって
らしい。
Dang, perfect wife Setsuna.
先輩ね。諦めなさい。
沢子。
私に泣きついても知らないわよ。負けるのが嫌なら戦いなさい。
うってどうやって？
相手に会いに行って土下座するとか？あなたにはまだまだ先がある。けれど私のチャンスはもう今しかないのって。
ひどいわよ、あんた。
それもダメなら地道に仲直りしかないでしょ。連絡取ってじっくり話してさ。
Dang,
し
Sawako!
ばらくは遠慮になっちゃうけど。
Sawako is so real, bruh. She's so cool. She's the next best character besides Takuya. Because she got the real advice right here. Right? Get on your knees, beg. Or tell him this. Now or never. Choose me or we're done. Or we can do the more stable route. Giving out real advice. Long distance relationship. Talk it out carefully. That's the real advice right there. Saoko's cool.
遠距離は多分無理。
Yeah, long distance is really hard.
なんで？そんなに好きなのに待てないの？
彼の方がね、昔好きだったもう一人の子がヨーロッパに留学しちゃって。じゃあ
そのトラウマをあんたがご丁寧にトレースしたわけだ。ナチュラルに残酷なことするね。
それにそんな重荷相手に求められない。これ以上惨めな気持ちになりたくない。
今の境遇からしてすでに相当惨めだけどね。
いいもん。私には仕事が旦那だもん。
ずっと言ってた持論を全否定するわけ？恋の傷は恋で癒すんじゃなかったの？
もうそんな心境には戻れそうにない。怖くて二度と男なんか好きになれないよ。
はあ、なんか心配になってきた。マリー、あんた向こうで本当にやっていけるの？世の中やっぱ仕事だけじゃ生きていけないよ。
She got on the plane. It's vague on purpose. We gotta determine, did she get on the plane or not? I'm guessing she got on the plane. That's what I'm guessing.
分かってるのはそれだけだ。そんな感じでいいのか？
十分です。ありがとうございました。じゃあ。
なあ北原、本当にもう続ける気ないのか？今後は俺が面倒見てもいいんだぞ。風岡がいなくなって補充も4月まで来ないし、ここでお前にも辞められるとダメージでかいんだがな。
浜田さん、
形式的な引き止めじゃないのはお前ならわかるよな。正直他の部の正社員よりも今は北原の方が。
そろそろ潮時だと思ってましたから。卒論も始まるし、就職活動もあるし。
そうか。
すいません、皆さんが大変な時に力になれなくて。
いや、大学生の本分はそっちだしな。俺の方こそ無理って悪かった。
そう言っていただけると。
それに北原は風岡がカスタマイズした作品だからな。俺には扱いきれないかも。
Dang. Now I'm not gonna lie, they gave me some flashbacks of I don't want to talk about it, but I guess I shouldn't have brought it up. But when he said that, you know, that's the perfect excuse to leave. I gotta focus on graduating. Sorry, man. I know it's tough, but I gotta focus on graduating. For some reason, I felt a little awkward and a little painful.
元気でな。就職決まったらまた戻ってこいよ。風岡じゃないが、うちに入ってくれても大歓迎だぞ。
ありがとうございます。
And they told me the same thing. Most likely, I won't be choosing that path. Someone who I'm worked with telling me that I'm reliable. To tell the truth, it gives me confidence to move forward in society.
それじゃあ失礼します。
お 浜田さん切っちゃったの？北原くんなら代わってって言ったじゃないですか。
ああ、すまん、忘れてた。すぐかけ直すわ。
まあいいです。事後承諾しておくべきことがあったんだけど、多分問題ないでしょ。
本当にそれでいいんだな。後で揉めても俺のせいじゃないぞ。
しかし風岡さんに続いて北原も脱落か。どうなっていくのかな、うちの編集部は。
ほんと困りましたよね。早く頼もしい後任の人が来てくれないものか。
そこで俺が北原の分まで一人で頑張りますとか単価切る若手がいたらこんな心配は必要ないのに。
俺が風岡の分まで一人で回してみせるとか余裕かます先輩がいないせいじゃないですかね。
Dang.
しかし風岡さんあっさり言っちゃったな。俺彼女が北原に気があるんじゃないかって噂結構本当っぽいって思ってたんだけど。
へえ。
あの暴風が部下でバイトの大学生に？そりゃネタとしては最高だけどな。
マリさんが年下になびくとは到底思えないけどな。自分より仕事できない男相手にしなさそう。
やっぱ考えすぎか。けどさ、それだといつまで経っても相手見つからないんじゃないか、あの人。
いやだからいつまで経ってもなんでもない。
What? None of them night. Never mind. No matter how long it takes, she'll never get a man. What do you mean?
あんなにかっこいいのにほんともったいないですよね。
そうやってかっこいいばかりで誰も可愛いって見てないところが問題なのかもな。
さあ面白い冗談はこれくらいにして仕事仕事。松岡お前今日こそ上がるんだろうな。
任せといてください。今夜72時くらいには余裕っすよ。
事実は冗談よりもよっぽど面白いって本当ね。
Reality is more interesting than jokes. Let's see. Let me actually hear what she says.
事実は冗談よりもよっぽど面白いって本当ね。
Oh, she really did say that. I guess she knew. It's pretty obvious she knew though. She knew from the start. Outside, the winter sun is already tilted below the horizon. The piercing wind followed me, permitting through my body, which hadn't been exposed to the outdoors for a long time, rather painfully. It's a little more painful than I expected to be, because it might be amplifying the lingering feelings in my heart. Right now, my position and my actions have no connection at all. I'm feeling impatient. What am I doing? I've been selfish, but I've been arbitrary, too cautious. I knew full well that I've been rushing things sometimes. About yesterday. Yesterday, Io invited us to go skiing. We were in a car, just 4 of us. We'll even spend the night there, that's what she said. As for you, Haruki-kun, has Sakia told you already? You already heard about it, right? I never went skiing before. Of course, I never tried snowboarding either. Haruki-kun, have you done this before? I want to try this for a while now. It's just that I seem more like a indoor type person to others. No one ever invited me to do so before. But I can start now, right? Will I get better at it? I can learn skiing properly, right? Those two are great with sports. If we just follow them, we might get dragged to the top of the hills. And they'll just leave us there. Haruki-kun, what do you think? I'm a little lost. When you said you weren't going, Haruki-kun, I was at lost and didn't know what I should have done. That's at the Setsuna birthday party. After I broke up with Mari's son. Our messaging session to each other somehow revived. After Christmas, I was in the mood for it. But now, it's like things are back to normal. Slowly going back to the way it was before. I know the feelings I have now is no longer directed towards Setsuna. As for Setsuna, she knows that my feelings are no longer for her as well. Yet both of us are trying to look away from those days of emptiness. About yesterday, reply. Taki already called me last night. It was just that he actually asked me for an answer while he's still in a state where he haven't even discussed about where or when we go. so I ended up lecturing him. Speaking of which, I'm sure of one thing, is that the trip won't exclude going to the hot spring in order to lure you into the Setsuna. I never went skiing or tried riding a snowboard before. I did have a skiing trip for my seminar, but I declined it with my authority as an executive member. I put on hold on my answer for now. I have yet to decide if I'm going or not yet. Setsuna, you don't have to worry about me. Just decide based on your own feelings. I apologize for giving such an unclear answer, but this is as much as I answer for now. Goodbye. Dang, goodbye. Click send? Nah, backspace. Before I press the send button, I removed the insignificant part. Excuse me. Was it about not giving confirmation on going skiing or not? Or was it about something else? I'm not quite sure of myself anymore. After I removed the portion of the text, I sent the message. What will become of us from now on, I wonder. As the snow slowly melted around Setsuna, one day, when we both step into society, will it feel like a new plant sprouting from the earth once again? Or will it be like 3 years ago, when the snow melted, and eventually revealed the dirty ground? Or will it be like watching slaughter, with time frozen as we continue eternally dragging things from now on, I wonder. But if I choose to walk down the depressing path, I will never be able to meet Mari-san ever again. If I choose that person, I will have to clean the snow. I must work for it, non-stop, with my own sweat and blood. After all, she had already gone to a place where I can no longer reach, physically as well. Just like the other person. What am I doing right now? What do I plan to do? I had come today to bear responsibilities for many things, but I can't tell if I'm doing this for the sake of being hardworking or I'm actually taking incentives. I don't know what's the right thing to do. When I was about to ride the train, a sound that should have been masked by the train, my cell phone rang. What appeared on my phone wasn't Takia's name, which I was expected to be. Instead, it's an unknown 10-digit number.
Hi.
After that, the voice coming I heard is... Who was it? I suddenly remembered his voice. It's a friendly voice that I'm not quite used to. Don't tell me! I bet Touma, right? 10-digit. Let's see, 3, 6, 9. It could be America, I guess. +1, and then the 9 digits. Or was it 4? Wait, 3, 6, 4, right? It's 10 digits. Wait a minute. Who's 10 digits then? Who is it? Oh, who are you?
Yahoo!
Oh!
久しぶりね。
Dang, I would never expect Sawako.
雨宮さん、
Amimiya-san.
沢子さん。
I suddenly remembered this voice. It's a friendly voice that I'm not quite used to. She greeted me in the midnight pub. Kampai.
それじゃ、邪魔者のいない二人きりの夜に。
ネタですよね。
As it read that. It's like so squeezed in the way Mari isn't here.
それは春樹くんの解釈に任せるわ。とりあえずお疲れ様。
I think she's testing you, dude. Only Sawako wants Haruki. She's just playing around, bro. Because she knows how much BFF loves Haruki. She'll never betray BFF. I can't imagine Sawako ever betraying Mari.
俺はもう春休みですから。それにバイトも最近はしてないし。
やめちゃったの？歌謡ショー。
もともと俺マリさんの部下ですし、マリさんがいなくなったらもう雇用関係はないも同然ですから。
The moment I said Mari-san's no longer here, Sawako-san let out a bitter expression as she was enjoying her wine. And that bitterness passed into my mouth.
ところで、俺の連絡先はマリさんから。
鈴木ちゃんに聞いた。こっちから出した交換条件に思いっきり食いついてね。
はあ。
Condition of the trade.
迷惑だった？でも私の方から無理に聞き出したんだから、鈴木ちゃんを責めないでね。
Just what Suzuki know. She got confirmation from Sawako.
そんな風には思ってませんけど
What's the condition of the trade? The condition of the trade that bad? Is Mari and Haruki really going out with each other? That's probably the condition.
それにね、一度だけ春樹くんにかけたことあるのよ。グアムから年明け早々に。
沢子さんだったんですかあれ。
結局ワインの木図と消えてしまったけどね。
That would cause me to feel mad towards Mari-san. At the same time, it's what caused many complicated thoughts to explode, as well as an alarm for the beginning of everything.
それ以来マリのやつ以前にも増してガードが固くなりやがってさ。春樹くんの番号だけは死んでも教えるかって。
I never knew that it was an emotion brought by a third person. The beginning of our relationship, Mari-san responsibilities, and such things never existed in the first place. That time, Mari-san hadn't done anything wrong. I'm the one who pushed all my negative emotion onto her. Even so, she still.
なんかダメージ受けてる？
俺
ま、今日はそんな古いことは忘れて、とりあえず潰れるまで飲みましょう。生き残った方が既成事実を作る方向で。
In contrast to Sawako-san's light mood, I couldn't do the same as she did. Today, I realized what's the meaning of that period of time. No, I couldn't see it that clearly before, but now I can slowly confirm the truth.
酔っちゃった。もうダメかも、私。
確かにそれだけの狩猟であることは認めますが実はちっとも酔ってませんよね。
Since we first shared, in less than 10 minutes, we already drank 3 cups. After that, we kept going on a pace of 5 minutes per cup. Sawako would just keep on drinking one after another.
ほんと細かいわね、春樹くん。
マリさんの強さは知ってますから当然いつもそれに朝まで付き合ってる沢子さんの強さも抑えてます。
She's been speaking with the same tone. I know for sure every joke coming out of her mouth is calculated.
マリのお酒の強さは知ってるんだ。あいつがとことんまで飲むところに立ち会ってるんだ。
それはその
なんてね。お互い今さらごまかさなくてもいいわよね。
それってつまり
たとえ雇用関係が移動とともになくなったとしても男女関係はそんなに簡単には消えないわよね。
After that 30 minutes since we started drinking, Sawako-san finally showed me what she's been hiding.
マリと寝たんでしょ？
はい。
それも一度きりの過ちとかじゃなくて
彼女の部屋に何度も泊めてもらいました。鍵ももらいました。
As for me, in opposition to Sawako-san's blade, I replied with confidence, because I want to see her real go sooner. And just like how she had many questions for me, there's also many questions I want to ask her.
ね、春樹くん。私は今結構あなたに腹を立ててるのよ。
最初から分かってました。
2、3発殴っても罰当たらないんじゃないかって。そのくらいは思ってるのよ。
Yeah, I know, right? Everyone wanted to punch Haruki. He definitely messed up big time.
思ってるだけじゃなく実践してください。逆に俺はそれを願ってるんだから。
私が殴ってもマリの傷は癒えないのよ。あなたは罰を受けた気になって少しは救われるのかもしれないけど。
See, she's such a grown-up, bro. That's very mature of her.
すいません。
So Aka-san changed her usual playful tone and goes straight for my guts with her blade, saying numerous harsh words towards me.
私はマリの側の人間だからマリに不利になるようなことは言わない。
But as for me, who's in a position of getting stabbed, her knife feels very dull.
特にあいつは今の段階で圧倒的に不利だからね。ちっとも駆け引きしてやがらないんだもの。
It's due to her not willing to go all the way with criticizing my sin. She didn't leave any wound.
だから今はただ あなたの気持ちを確認しておきたいだけ。
Are you regretting it? Her way of asking is too nice.
春樹くん、あなたマリのことを
好きです。
どういうところが？
こう言ってしまうのはものすごく不遜だって相手のことを軽く見てるって思われるかもしれませんが、
いいから続けて。
可愛くて。
Wherever I'm bound by my feelings of guilt towards her, she pouts on me with a contentness pertaining to the opposite intention. Bro, don't just say this in your mind, bro. Tell her to Sawako, bro. What part of her is cute? Tell her this part. It's not like her attitude when she's forced to the point where she couldn't do anything or when she noticed something.
年上の女性にこんなことを思ってしまうのは俺の感性の問題かもしれませんけど。
Like when I'm forcing her. She showed signs of being embarrassed and troubled, yet she's still enjoying it. Her breathing and voice during that time.
そこまで見せてるの？マリのやつ、
Serious.
本物の本当に本気なんだ。
沢子さん、
それで？
嬉しかったんです。仕事じゃ見せない顔、俺にだけ見せてくれることが。
When she's at home, it felt like she belonged only to me in this world.
あんなに広い世界を持ってて、しかもその中を自由に飛び回れるマリさんが俺みたいな男にこだわってくれるのが。
When she's on her bed, it felt like she's only looking at me in this world.
すごく心に染みたんです。彼女に最初に求めてたことを忘れてしまうくらい。
Toward my confession.
おかわり。
Sawako-san listened to me as she finished up her cup. Of course, she doesn't show any sign of being drunk yet.
ちょっと意外だった。
Her eyes show a strong will. Her expression felt like she's blaming me at first, but now it slowly changed into the light of hope when she looked at me.
まさかマリのことはっきり好きだって言うなんて。
だって好きですから。
嫌いじゃないけどとか言ったきり、その先が続けられなくてぐだぐだ悩むのかと思ってた。
俺のしてることはそれと変わらないですよ。
そうかな。印象的にはそれほど悪くなかったわよ。
好きだって言ったところで、言わなかったところで、俺のしたことが最低だってことに変わりないです。
ん？
誰に対しても好きって言えないんじゃなくて、誰に対しても好きって言ってしまっただけなんです。
春樹くん、
変わりないですよ。ごまかされてるんですよ、沢子さん。マリさんと同じように。
自己分析できるんだ。自分の悪いところ冷静に見れるんだ。
いくら見れたって直せないなら意味がないんです。
Ever since that time, when I betrayed Setsuna and separated from Kazusa, I noticed my mistakes since that time. I know the attitude I had, the things I said, the decision I made, and how it slowly wounded Setsuna's heart. It slowly created distance between us. As for what kind of person I am, I've been hurting Setsuna endlessly for the past 3 years, and I'm fully aware of what kind of person I am. It's just that I never corrected my mistakes. That's what made me a cruel and useless person.
だから俺の言葉になんて説得力がないんです。何の意味もないんですよ。
Even though it's meaningless, I still said quite a bit of useless things today. Things I couldn't tell Setsuna, as well as things I could only tell Setsuna, just keep coming out of my mouth. I told the best friend of the person I like, even though I only met this person once prior to this. When I'm done talking, Sawako-san looked away from me. She looked forward as if she's thinking about something. Is she surprised, or is she giving up? Or is she still mad at me? Her expression suggested that she lost in thought and just kept on drinking. What's the point of me doing this, I wonder? The music
来
stopped.
月にね。
え？
あの子もう一度帰国してくるの。今度こそ赴任のための最後の準備でね。
This final chance.
次に渡米したらもうしばらくは帰ってこないと思う。
沢子さん。
The final chance, Haruki.
だからその時マリともう一度だけ話してあげて。
Yasashi Uso piano! Dude, you know what's coming, bruh. When they play this song, you know what's coming. Alright.
マリの親友としてのお願い。あの子に最後のチャンスを与えてあげて。
何を
But the feeling that Sawako-san is harboring right now are not surprise, resignation, and of course, not hatred.
お願い、春樹くん。
It's almost like she's the one at fault here. She's making a quest that I couldn't understand. Did she not understand what I just told her? No, it's more like she never planned to understand me in the first place. She's simply protecting Mari-san. It's like Setsuna unwavering kindness. It's both warm and foolish. She ignored the rule of our world and offered this condition.
でも俺今はまだマリさんに会いません。
どうして？
It's becoming more painful for me now.
本当は最初から二人で会えるはずなかったんです。少なくとも男の顔して会う資格なんかなかった。
それって
今の俺はマリさんを傷つけたあの時から何も変わってないんです。会ったところで結果は変わらないですよ。
トーマカズサのこと、それとも今春樹くんのそばにいる彼女のこと？
マリさんって沢子さんに本当に何でも話すんですね。
気を悪くしたかな。なら謝るけど。
いいえ、悪くないです。俺にとってはすごく好ましいです。
Both Sessa and I couldn't do this. That's why we can only do it ourselves. We're the type who would just get crushed alone.
俺はマリさんに昔好きだった人の面影を見てた。マリさんを今でも好きな人と同時に好きになった。
To be able to tell everything to the person she trusts. Before I realize it, I'm attracted by her already. Wait, Sawako?
そんな状態のままどんな顔して許してくれって言えるんです。
ならいつ？
Sawako-san can easily get misled when I'm trying to take a step forward, but she can also see through me as if I'm trying to mislead her in order to take a step backward.
いつなら会ってくれるの？
沢子さん、
いつになったら決断できるの？マリを選ぶかマリを捨てるか。
I can't meet her right now, but I'm sure she would never let me get away with that.
言っておくけどね、マリにはあなたみたいに長い時間は用意されてないのよ。
そんなこと。
あるのよ。ぶっちゃけマリは四捨五入するともう30なのよ。
That's stretching, bruh. That's like reaching for the truth, bruh. That's like reaching, hella reaching. She's like 26. Well, fuck it. You know what? She's right. If you round it up, it is 30.
沢子さん、
あいつこの調子じゃものすっごい引きずるよ。5年は新しい男見つけられないの確定よ。
Dang. But what came out of her mouth was something unexpected.
春樹くんの5年とマリの5年は違うんだからね。
Dang.
あいつが5年後いくつになってるかわかる？
She's right. Haruki in 5 years 26. Mari in 5 years is 31.
そんなことがあるわけは。
ないと思う？ならその根拠は？
Because she's such a beautiful, cool, and smart person. She's such a clumsy, cute, and foolish person. No, I can't make a decision based on that. My heartbeat's increasing, and sweats are coming out. I know she's extremely clumsy when it comes to romance. Because she's that clumsy, she always been alone until we met. Because she's that clumsy, I couldn't help myself when I held her with my arms.
新しい男ができそうな頃には30超えてるのよ。あなたのせいでもう20代終了なのよ、マリー。
She's like this because she's her best friend. She can make prediction of her friend's action. She can predict the worst possible outcome for her friend's future. She doesn't hide anything. And that's also why I can see how deeply they care for each other.
だから早く決断してあげて。もし捨てるなら最悪の別れ方してやって、思いっきり冷たく嘲笑ってやって。
そんなこと。
そうするしかないの。 すぐ次の恋に走らせるか、一生恋を諦めさせるかしないとダメなの。
Dang, she's spitting facts though. That's true. She had to make Mari hate Haruki or she can't move on. It'll be another Setsuna. She can't move on. You have to do it, Haruki. You either break her heart right now or you be with her forever. You gotta pick one. Or you're gonna ruin her life. Her 20s. Since I couldn't make a decision on my own, Sawako-san came up with an unpredictable way to make things fall apart.
わかる。今回のことはね、マリの今までの人生で一番深刻な事態なの。あなたがあの子をズブズブの深みにはめたから。
She never once scolded me about being indecisive. She blamed Mori-san for falling so deep into it. Her sharp words turned from a blade into a bat that hit me with all her might.
私、前に言ったわよね。マリがあなたのことを認めた理由。
けどあれは
盲目的に惚れたか、あいつに釣り合う男か。まさかそのどっちもだとは思わなかったけどね。
Sawako-san said such unreasonable things. She said I won't say anything that's not favorable toward Mari, yet here she is. All she's talking about is about Mari's weakness. It's as if she's telling me, if you want to attack, now is your chance. No, I'm certain she's telling me to do it. Her belief in her best friend's sake. She needed me for that.
あなたが決めてあげて。マリには仕事以外でそんな重い決断をできる勇気なんかないの。
As for this, I wouldn't agree completely. But they really are best friends. Her love for her friend comes from her heart, and that feeling is relayed properly.
ねえ沢子さん。
何？
What are you doing this? Why are you saying so many things to give me hope? To help me obtain happiness, and force me to make such a scary decision.
結局俺とマリさんがダメになってしまったら彼女のこと任せてもいいですか？
Of course she would, dude. That's BFF. Of course, I wouldn't let her hear that.
もともとそういう役目なのよ。私は。
ありがとうございます。
Even so, the answer she gave me that time warmed my heart. It's much warmer than the wine I have next to my hand. Dang! Dude, are we gonna...
でどう？向こうの仕事には慣れた？
How? I'm like, oh, is he gotta break up with Setsuna first. He got a month. It's still February. And Mari comes back in March. He gotta break up with Setsuna first before he could settle everything. That's how it was with Koharu. It was really sad when that happened though.
何日ぶりの日本語かしら。もう忙しくて目が回りそう。
しょっぱなから飛ばすわね。
今週でとりあえず取引先の9割は回ったかな。名刺300枚吸ったのにもうなくなりそう。
そっかそっか。
Dang.
仕事は順調か。
自信がなきゃ海外赴任なんて希望しないわよ。30前にせめてデスクにはなっておかないとね。
忙しいのも結構だけどさ。ちゃんと寝てる？
寝てる。
She's lying.
具体的には何時間くらい？
さあ、3時間。
Dang.
夕べ？
今週月曜から今日までで。
マリー何やってんのよ。慣れない環境でいきなりそんな無茶してたら体どころか心も壊しちゃうよ。
大丈夫大丈夫。今まで何年も無茶してきたんだし。
あんた寝ないで働く春樹くんをしっかり飛ばしたのよね。人の振り見て人の振りしか直してないじゃない。
春樹くんだと。
ああ、北原くん北原くん、名前でなんて呼んでないから。
北原。北原。
あ、
北原。
Aw, it's so sad.
北原。
しまった。1分も経たないうちに泣き上戸モードのスイッチを入れてしまった。もう寝不足だからそうやってすぐ泣けてくるのよ。
That's why Sawako told Haruki, you either break up with her so bad that she hates you, or you accept her forever. You gotta marry her. You only got those two choices, Haruki. Because if he doesn't break her heart, then she'll be like Setsuna. That's what Setsuna been doing for 3 years. Whenever she hear Haruki, 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 she start crying too. Just like Setsuna did for 3 years. That's why you gotta only have to choose choices. Break her heart or accept her heart.
寝てないだけじゃないのよ。寝られないのも混じってるんだから。
一人寝がそんなに寂しい
？26年生きてきてこんな寂しい夜を過ごすのは初めてかも。おかしいわよね。いつもと何も変わらないのに。
いや、真面目に答えられても困るんだけど。
じゃあなんて答えればいいのよ。そんなにいじめなくてもいいじゃない。
飲んでるでしょ今。
あんただって飲んでるでしょ。いつも以上にシニカルだし。
さっきまで誰と飲んでたか知れたらどうなことやら。
もう私、
She's so sad.
沢子の電話だけが心の支えよ。絶対にこれからも見捨てたりしないでね。
You know, if you watch me play visual novel for a while now, you know I don't like sad girls, right? Sad girls are not for me. I always get like, I don't know. I just never like sad girls. But seeing Mari sad, it's different. Mari's sadness is pretty cute. It's like a puppy, bro. That's what it reminds me of. She's like a puppy.
あんたね。
I know that might be weird to say
だか
that,
らそ
but
こまで落ち込むくらいなら別れるなんて言い出さなきゃよかったのよ。
why don't you just simply not tell him you're breaking up?
それはダメ。私だって女としてのプライドも少しはあるもの。捨てられてもまだすがるなんてどうしてもできない。
なんでもうちょっと柔軟に考えられないかな。相手年下だよ。もうちょっと余裕見せてあげたら。あんた直球すぎ。融通きかなすぎ。ついでに相手のこと惚れすぎ。自分さらけすぎ。どこの純情可憐な乙女よって言ってやりたいくらい。
私、今回の恋に関してはさ、向こうに一方的にイニシアチブ握られてたの。
だよね。
あいつの何気ない言葉や態度に振り回されて、あいつのたった一言で天にも昇ったり、何気ない態度で海の底にまで沈んだり。
今も引きずってるくらいだし。
まるでずっと年下の女の子みたいにされるがままだった。今思い出しても恥ずかしすぎる。
Oh, you know, when Sawako said that young maiden, right? And it always got me questioning, why did Sawako said that? Why does it feel like it's foreshadowing something? It was foreshadowing to this moment right here. That's why she mentioned young maiden. Because that's how Mari felt. She's like a young maiden in love again. It's like her first love again. Well, not like, but it's like she's in love for the first time.
もだえるないい年して。
That's why it says young maiden. Oh, that's why they like foreshadow. Like they made it so ominous, that word young maiden, earlier in the route. That makes sense now. It's for this moment right here. This scene.
そしてその恥ずかしさにあろうことか快感まで覚えてた。
M？
M?
冷静に考えてみると、私ってアチ関係では本当にそうかもしれない。
そうなんだ。
あいつにはあんなにひどいことばかりされたのに、いつも激しすぎて気を失ってしまうくらいだったのに。
God damn.
ちょっと。
なのに今となってはその行為がどれ一つとして嫌だった記憶がないの。それどころか体がその時のことを覚えてて、
God damn.
自分で慰めてもどうにも収まらなくて。
一体どんなすごいことされたのよ。
言えない。あんなこと親友にだって言えるわけない。
Oh man.
羨ましい。だからさ、やっぱ話し合いなよ。そこまで未練あるんだからさ。
でも私にだって。
彼が自分の意思で会いに来るなら、自分が一方的に悪かったって頭下げるなら、あんたのねじくれたプライドだって満足でしょ。
なんか悪意を感じる。
来月一度帰国するんでしょ。その時戻ってるってだけメールするのよ。それで来るかどうかは彼次第。
けど
もし来なかったらきっぱり諦めろ。
Good advice. Very good advice. Sawako is so cool, bro. She's like Io and Takia combined together to support Mari.
でも可能性があるなら頑張ろうよ。
Who kind of remind me of
結果も出てな
Setsuna.
いうちに諦めるのはマリらしくないよ。まあ仕事関連に限定すれば。
でも
もうさっきからでもばっかり。
もし話せても私のアメリカ行きはもう変わらないのよ。
まあそれはね。
Yeah.
この前も言ったじゃない、彼遠距離は。
結果も出てないうちに諦めるのはマリらしくないよ。なんだ言わせる気？
Yeah, it doesn't hurt to try.
それにきっと彼会いに来てくれると思うよ。マリのこと今でも思ってくれてると思うよ。
どこにそんな根拠があるのよ。あんたの能天気な希望的観測なんかに期待できるわけないでしょ。
確かな根拠はあるんだけどね。
やっぱりダメ。連絡取れない。取る勇気ない。
あんたね。
そうだ、沢子が連絡してくれれば、あんたの推しで北原を連れてきてくれれば。
Now she gotta do it herself. She gotta like stand up on her own 2 feet.
そのくらい人に頼るな。あんたの男でしょ。
ダメよそんなの。怖くて。
ああもう仕事の時は何でもかんでも自分勝手に決めるくせに、どうして男が絡むとこんなに。
だって私、あいつに女にされたようなものだから。
Damn!
ようなものどころか事実そうなんでしょ。この黒金の乙女。
What the man?
絶対に内緒よ。誰にも秘密よ。もしバラしたりしたら絶好だからね。
Wait, what? What does that mean? It doesn't ultimately mean woman? But the translation says you still virgin. What does that mean?
ようなものどころか事実そうなんでしょ。この黒金の乙女。
Kuro something. Otome. Kuro means black. Man, fuck it. I don't care anymore. I'm gonna go with the English translation. It's still virgin. I don't even know what that means either.
ほんと北原くんが働き者でよかった。もし生活能力のないダメ男に引っかかってたら、あんた貢ぎ女まっしぐらよね。
もうとっくに貢いでる。もうすぐ給料3ヶ月分。
それはあんたが勝手に舞い上がって彼のためにって使い込んだだけでしょ。とにかく帰ってくる日が決まったら連絡しなさい。私にも、そして彼にもよ。
ちょっと、だから私そんな。
それじゃあね、健闘を祈る。
待って。 てよさわ。
I hope she get a man in the future, bruh. She deserve one.
世話の焼ける。
Sawako definitely wife material, man. MILF? No. Woman that I would marry.
でも私のできることはここまでだからね。
Maybe the side character is super cool in this game. I like that a lot. There's a lot of supportive characters. And I really like supportive characters, honestly. They're my favorite type of characters. Rather than just being a side character, right? Just a character just to be there or cause trouble. I really like supporting characters a lot.
もうさすがにあとは任せたからね。頑張れ二人とも。着信拒否したのか。
Work. Dang. Alright, let's see the date. The 27th. February 27th. You gotta settle things with Setsuna, huh? Before we can face Mari?
それでお前、せつなちゃんと話せたのか。
Alright. It's getting a little bit late. Whoa. Clicked on the wrong one. So it's 27. Yeah, it's getting a little bit late. It's midnight. So I'm gonna call it quits. So next time we start, it's most likely gonna be the ending. I like that a lot. I wonder how it's gonna end, but I'm liking where's it going already. It's not as bad as I thought it would be compared to Koharu. Koharu was super sad. Koharu got bullied for like 2 or 3 months. And then she didn't make up to her friends until the very end of the game. But for Mari, it's a little bit more mild, which I'm kind of glad because I really like Mari too. I didn't want to see her in a lot of pain. She is in a lot of pain, but honestly, it's the pain that I kind of saw already through Setsuna, right? Because that's how Setsuna felt for all those 3 years. That's what Mari's showing. So I'm looking forward to Haruki, how he's going to end things with Setsuna and how he's going to repair things with Mari. Is he going to move to America with her, or is he going to wait for her to come back? Because remember what Mari said? She said that when she come back to Japan, she's going to become a director, right? She's going to take over his job. That was pretty bold of her, but I think she could do it too, honestly. Are they going to keep that long-distance relationship, or is Haruki going to follow her to the end of the world? Either way, both is more romantic, if you think about it, right? Both romantic options for an ending, but which one they'll choose. I guess we'll find out next time when we play. So I appreciate when that stopped by. It's been cool. That's GG's for now. All right, later. Bye.